Hey gang, we're in here. Welcome on back to the Gaiden and part 2 of our attempt to get through mission 36 here in Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden. Actually, I should say it's part 3. We got through parts 1 and 2 in the last one. I know I said before that we weren't going to split these episodes up anymore, but because the first two parts took an hour and a half, and this one I suspect is going to take us probably pretty close to an hour. I had to call an audible on the fly as we were recording it and decide, okay, we hit a natural break point, so now we can start up with part 3. Now, to recap parts 1 and 2, we are at one of the mountain cycles, one of the manufacturing plants that was left over on Earth from the apocalyptic shockwave that wiped everything out and put us on the course that we are throughout this story. We had to take on the Mycenae Empire and Duke Gorgon's forces, who were racing us to get to a certain spot on the map that they were trying to pull something out of as far as the machine plant went. We got there first, we fended them off, but in the process, Duke Gorgon managed to infiltrate his way into the plant and emerge with MazinKaiser, who is arguably the most powerful mech in the game. We had to fight him off, whittle him down as far as HP goes, so Tetsuya and Koji, Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger pilots respectively, could then confiscate MazinKaiser from him, liberate it, give it to Koji, so now we have control of it, and Koji is the pilot. Here's the problem. Part 3 now has us dealing with arguably the other most powerful mech in this game, Shin Getter Robo. So what we've got to do is we've got to send out a force that can take him on, which is not going to be any easy feat. We did not get to do any allocations of funds or anything. Again, we went from part 1 to part 2, had a brief interlude, and then we got to have everybody put back on the ships so we can go ahead and take the Rock Kylum out. And we get to launch a new wave of replenished mechs. So we also have the Turn A Gundam that's already come out on its own. And MazinKaiser is already out there to stand off against Shin Getter Robo. Now, we could not use Getter Dragon in the last mission, and I don't think we can use him in this one, because Getter Dragon's reactor, which absorbs Getter Rays, which is why it's called Getter Robo, shut down when it acknowledged the fact that Shin Getter Robo was coming into the area. So it's not one we can utilize, which sucks because that means we can't use the Shine Spark or any of its weapons against Shin Getter. But I think at some point we are going to need it, because we're probably going to have to do the same thing we did to liberate MazinKaiser in getting Ryoma, Hayato, and Benkei close enough to it that once we have pretty much pacified it, then we can go ahead and have them take it over and we'll be okay. Because right now Shin Getter Robo is being controlled by General Bat. So that's not a good thing at all. So we have 16 mechs we need to call out. Or no, 12 mechs. Getter 1 isn't going to help us in this fight. It's just not going to be powerful enough, and I'd be pretty much sending it out to die. I still want Venus A going out there. I want Diana going out there, because I need support mechs. Wing Gundam and Death Scythe were really helpful in the last one. Having Gundam Double X with a map attack will be great. Now the question is, what else? The Valkyries are going to be too small to help. I could use Raideen. Raideen is good for doing support work and doing long range attacks. I should probably bring out, surprisingly enough, one that had the most help for us, actually, no, that was in the previous one, was the full armor Zob bundle. But I should bring out heavy arms. I only got one more I can use. Do I want to go with Sandrock or Altron? I'm going to take my chances with Altron. So we'll have 4 of the 5 Wing Gundams out. We dug Shin Getter up before you could get the chance. This was once Japan. Of course Shin Getter would be sealed here. Over the years, we've done research on Getter Rays and produced the Uran Spark, the anti-Getter Ray device that covers my body. But still Shin Getter you're in. Yeah, it is. So he's dying one way or the other, but he wants to take us down with us. Or with him. And then Koji says that Shin Getter is the most fearsome enemy of them all. Like I said in the last episode, it's been debated between Super Robot Wars fans like me pretty much since the 90s when they came up with both these characters of which one is the more powerful, MazinKaiser or Shin Getter. And as much as I like MazinKaiser, Shin Getter, it's something entirely different. So similar to when we took on MazinKaiser, he had a whole horde of Mecha Beasts coming at us. And we do get Getter Dragon. Reactor stopped because of Shin Getter Robo's appearance. Started to interfere with its Getter reactor, but that's no longer an issue. We'll join in the fight. And if anybody's going to convince Koji that he's not taken on alone, it's Ryoma. Because Ryoma and Hayato, being the original 2 of the 3 Getter pilots, along with Masashi, if anybody's going to know how to get to deal with taking it down, it'll be him. But first things first, let's get moving on taking down these other Mecha Beasts that are going to be coming our way. Alright, so if Koji in MazinKaiser, Laron in the turn A, or Getter Dragon gets shot down, then it's mission over. So we got to be careful with them, getting them up to where they can engage with Shin Getter. But that's also why I brought out the Chodenji brothers. I think the other one I couldn't use is I couldn't bring out Great Mazinger because MazinKaiser, in order to help take him down, MazinKaiser had, or Great Mazinger had to absorb a whole lot of damage. Alright, I'm not going to worry about casting alert on him just yet. Because I'm pretty sure these guys aren't going to be able to do that much damage to me. So we have 3 flying chickens, got a couple of bat fighters, 3 cabbage heads. The Dino Jets are coming first, which does not surprise me at all. We got 3 pachyderms. We have 3 of these guys. Alright, so let's see what we have for weaponry. We've got Gaiden Missile, Photon Beam, Rust Tornado, Jet Boomerang, Kaiser Blade, Turbo Smash Punch, Fire Blaster. Now, Fire Blaster is obviously his most powerful weapon. I'm not going to use that yet. Now, let's see this big boy in action, shall we? And not surprising, he's got a shield that allows him to not get hit by minor weapons like that. So that one hit for all of 206 damage. Meanwhile, we're hitting back and taking down at least 60% of his damage, or of his life. Shield held up on that one. But I obviously want to save the Fire Blaster for when I get a chance to go after Shin Getter. Because I'm going to want to have to Valor that up. But I also have to make sure I don't destroy him. It's going to be similar to what I had to do with MazinKaiser, and I got to get it down to between 20 and 30% health. And if I do that, then that'll end the mission. In the meantime, bring up the reinforcements a bit. Yeah, these guys aren't going to do much damage to either one of these guys. Bust out the beam scissors. So long. He can't hit me from there, but I can hit him just fine. And again, that's where having snipers like Gaiden come in really handy. And having Gundam Wing and Wing Zero and Death Scythe here The only thing I worry about there is that MazinKaiser just used a fire blaster, which again, I don't want him to do. Alright, so I have another map attack I can use with heavy arms. And since these guys are all coming down this bottleneck, next turn I can uncork that map attack and probably take a lot of these guys out. Have Chris put him down. And MazinKaiser soften him up a little bit more, and then I can have the turn egg gun and put him down. Standard beam rifle. So I can level Laron up. So up to 35. Get strike, so guaranteed 100% hit. Shield deflect level 2, which is great because she's got one equipped. Ooh, and I still have... No, don't split. Accelerate. I don't want Voltez bringing up the rear like this. Alright, so those Dino Jets should all bank hard left. Meanwhile, the big chickens are going to stay there, the cabbage heads are going to stay there. And sure enough, they bank left. And Chris is going to take the first hit in the vertigo. Turn A is going to take this hit. Again, I got to be careful. I can't let her get whittled down. But 320 damage, that's nothing I need to worry about too much. I don't think they're going to do too much damage to Getter either. And even if they do, got my support mechs right behind them. Oh, you want to go after Death Scythe? That's not advisable. But he whiffed. Duo doesn't usually whiff that often. Bye. And you're not going to hit him at 21% either. That's critical. That's a goner. So at this point, I might not even have to use the map attack. Pardon my sniffles, I'm fending off just a slight bit of a cold. So Gary goes up to 41. Gets port L1. Now, I'm not worried about these guys doing too much damage to MazinKaiser on their attacks, but since they're attacking with less than 20% odds of hitting, and I don't want MazinKaiser to use up the Fire Blaster. So, Gary can more than hold his own against these guys. Now, down come the drill heads. Bombs away! One down. We missed. All right, 77% hit with the chain knuckle. I don't want to use the Gundam hammer. I just need to hit this for 30 points. Yeah, if Dinosaur can't hit that for 30, then he don't deserve to be here. You know, 100% lock on this Dino Jet. $50-50. But I got it. Goes up another level. Patch up Getter Dragon here really quick. And now MazinKaiser will step in. And squish just like Grape. And Combattler's going to be able to help out from there. $93% to 1. I'm not a betting man, but for entertainment purposes only, I like Wing Zero's odds in that scrap. pull out the big gun. Take out Rhino Boy here. This should put this big fella down. And it does. Alright, fix up Altron really quick. Critical hit on the first drill head. And whiffed at 78%. I'll take that. Okay. So taking out half of them. Those three are still there. The cabbage heads are holding still. The flying chickens are holding still. %. That's adorable. But the other nice thing is that I'm able to start building up the Double X Gundam's willpower, so then hopefully I can unlock the satellite cannon. Hit for 1,000 and 919. 919 it is. Sold to the gorilla and the rubber lederhosen for 919. As I say, you're hitting me for a whopping 10. That's not going to help you much. Have Radine get in on the action here. Will Daitar put him down? Yes, he will. Alright, let's keep moving everybody up. Alright, I'll use one Gundam hammer here. Just to start softening up these flying chickens. It can't hit me. accelerate one more time because I want Voltez up closer. Everybody's here? Alright. I've already had 166,000 in funds. Of course he didn't run. Okay, so now the race is on. Because we can't afford to let them get to us while we're trying to get to Shin Getter. And here come the cabbage heads. MazinKaiser took that hit. But the nice thing is he replenishes his own hit points. Alright, so they've got to come all the way across the board this way. So it looks like I have to think about this tactically now. So, with them coming from there, how much further do they have to go? So maybe 2 turns at the current rate of speed? So I've got to get these guys around this bunch and get them over to start hammering away on him. Alright, so Bat's going to take the hit on this. And I suspect that Shin Getter is going to be very much like MazinKaiser in that he will regenerate his hit points. Alright, who else do I need to get over there? I need to get... accelerate Death Scythe, that's good. He can cover a whole hell of a lot of ground. Excellent. Before I do that, sure he doesn't get hit. Alright, that Batto is almost dead. And it's got nothing to support it. %3 hit on Wing Gundam. Secondary attack. That's critical. Start hacking away on these guys. That should be enough to put this flying chicken down. Alright, I'll have Dan Cougar take this one out. I'll try and take out this one. Since I know it's close to Dade. Up 2 levels he goes. Gets confused and deflect. Alright, who else do I have over here? Slight tune-up. Hyper Beam Sword. That's critical. That's a whiff. %87%. Take down 2 points. The Rock Island goes up, and she's got Valor now. Even better. Alright, so everybody's moved, and we've got a bit more distance between us and Gorgon's forces, and now we can focus entirely on dealing with Shin Getter. Ooh! Not good. Okay, that missed. %. I have guts with Benkei, so I can heal up Ryoma as I go. But dealing with that big old frickin' yellow Pikachu thing that we dealt with before. If I remember, I think his name is Pika Glow. So close enough for government work. Alright, take down this last cabbage head. Dragon Fang the Flying Chicken. And the support attack from the Double X Gundam. Bye-bye, Flying Chicken. That's what I wanted right there. Cool, he's back in the fight. I don't want to hit the battle, I don't want to hit. Alright, so this should be the last time he gets to defend. He'll counterattack. Won't hit me. Down goes Bado. And up to level 44 he goes, and now we have Zeal. Okay. Oh, we do get it. Okay. Even better. Of course he's going to defend. At this point, I just want to be able to get close enough to him that I can start dealing consistent damage. Alright, better use the multi-shot from here because it does more damage. He's still going to defend it, but if you hadn't shown up back then, I would have beaten Getter. Well, too bad. Ooh! And we have the twin satellite cannon. I'd be an idiot not to use this now, even if he's going to defend it. Is it still going to do a good amount of damage? Alright, have him wait. $69%, I'm not risking it. You should have known better than anyone that your Getter can't beat Shin. Wrong idea. We know the guy who built it.
Getter Robo の強さ。それは機体の性能だけで決まるもんじゃない。ゲッターは俺たちゲッターチームが乗り込んでこそ真の力を発揮するんだ。勝負だ、バッド将軍。行け、リオ。行くぞ。ゲッターシャイン！シャインスパーク！おう、猿どもにしてはなかなか手応えがあるようだな。
so now it's time to pull out the Fire Blaster. The ultimate Mazinger will seal it back within the earth with Shin Getter. No, you won't. Because even if we can get him close to halfway through his HP, then as long as he can't completely get that back next round, we should be able to get him pretty soundly next round. Because he didn't attack, so everybody's got an alert on them. And he's going for the Stoner Sunshine. So Stoner Sunshine is the ultimate attack for Shin Getter. And I better have MazinKaiser on this one just in case. Because if turn A takes enough damage and goes down, then it's mission over. She's only got 4,300. And holy crap, he recovered that much? Jeez. Get a version of Hadouken! And whiff. Alright, Gorgon and his crew are at the mountain. So it looks like we're going to have to bust out everything we've got on him. Match targets and fire. Only hit it 1,500, that's with Valor. Right. Okay, so I know what we're gonna have to do here. Because we don't have Zeal with Getter, but we've got Zeal with Combattler, and we should have it. Not yet. Okay. But that's alright. Ooh, and he's actually going to try and hit us back. Which means we get the secondary attack on him. Why do it once when you can do it twice for the same price? Who do I need here? I need... Yeah. Still not enough. That's okay. That lift. And then this should take care of it. Then Death Scythe will come in. Give him another whack. That should be more than enough. Okay, so reduce him to, yeah, about 20%. We don't want to destroy him because we want to keep him... If we destroy him, we don't get him. That's the problem. And he's out of juice. Here we go. However, you should know the power of Shin Getter better than anyone. Where the hell are you going? Shin Getter starting emitting major getter energy. He's trying to overload it. To do that, it means certain death for you. My life was gone from the day we were forced back into the magma. If I can take them down with me, that's all I could hope for. You withdraw and tell Emperor Gore that Bat fought to the very last as a general went out splendidly. Yeah, he's serious. Except Koji is not having that. I won't know that until I try for myself. We got Ryoma, Voltez 5, Combattler V, Raideen. We're gonna get the 5 Super Robot attack. Nope. Here comes Daitarn. And Dan Cougar. Idiot, you don't have time to stick around for that. MazinKaiser issues a response for the future of the Dinosaur Empire. Activate God Mode full power. Oh boy. Fire Blaster versus Stoner Sunshine. If this doesn't settle the argument, I don't know what will. Here it comes. Reduce MazinKaiser to 65 health. But now we get God Mode Fire Blast. And oh, did he frag him quite a bit. Down to 500 out of 56,000 hit points. Oh, and now LeRon's kicking into gear with the Turn A Gundam. I think we are about to see the Moonlight Butterfly in action. Yep, here we go. So what'll this do? Butterfly wings. The Moonlight Butterfly, which is only a character I remember from as a boss from Dark Souls 1. That does not look healthy. Getter energy is gone. That's the power concealed within the Turn A Gundam, and that the thing that brought the Black History to a close. And now it looks like we've got company. Emperor Gore has come out to play. Bringing that much battle power here means it's all over. declare in the name of the Emperor of the Dinosaur Empire, the rulers of this land are not mankind, they are the reptilians. So we got a Minovsky craft and an HP targeter, but more importantly than that, we now have MazinKaiser and hopefully Shin Getter Robo in our arsenal. Kind of obvious now. Guess he's still alive and kicking. All you know about the Battle of the Dinosaur Empire from the year SE 186 through data, but how much battle power do they have? What they said was probably just only a fraction of it. Frankly, no telling what they could have by now. What we must treat with the utmost concern is their main base, Machine Land. Gigantic mobile fortress which moves freely in magma. The way Gore spoke, there's no doubt that the project they speak of will reach its final stages. I'd like to investigate the mountain cycle in this area's vicinity. Spotting two large objects may not be much of a big deal, but can't hurt just in case. I'll allow it. So the Turn A's power destroyed Earth's civilization, and the Ran is the one piloting it. Hey, Ko, that mech over there, is that? Yep, it's the R1. Wasn't that supposed to have been dismantled? The R1 was dug up from a nearby mountain cycle. Finish checking out the R1. What's the verdict? It's not the R1 I used. Weapons are a little different, and the personal mark I put on mine isn't there. Unusable, so the R1 won't be able to combine into SRX. Considering how dangerous it is, that's only natural, I guess. So it looks like we got another Gundam. What's the plan? Dragon is seriously busted up. It'll take a pretty darn long time to fix it up. It's understandable. Do we use Shin Getter or wait for Dragon's repairs to be finished? We're using Shin Getter. There's no disputing that. But we did have the option of getting a powered up Getter Dragon. The trade-off would have been we would have had to have destroyed Shin Getter to get it. And if I have to choose between that and a souped up Getter Dragon, as much as I love Getter Dragon, it's just not anywhere near the same as Shin Getter is. Now hopefully we should also get a powered up Mazinger Z. So, we've reached the intermission. We have Shin Getter 1, and you can see it's already pretty decked out. And we've got 343,900 in funds. I could boost its speed, but it's not going to really need it very much. So I got to figure out what I have to do with that. And then MazinKaiser is brand spanking new, and I've got to do some work on that. Mazinger Z does not have a pilot, but I can switch that and actually put Boss in Mazinger Z. And now he's got an actual weapon he can use with some effectiveness. Hopefully. I say that being extremely optimistic. But we still have the same modules we can put on, and then as far as parts go, I don't think we've put anything on MazinKaiser. No, we haven't. But we got another HP targeter, which was 30% to all weapons. And there's quite a bit of stuff we can do with this. So, we've hit just past an hour, but this mission is finally done and dusted, and that gives us, looking at the list here, we are actually back now on the standard timeline as well. So, from here on out, it looks like, well, I may have spoke too soon, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 more missions to go. I think it's all going to depend on how these next ones shake out. But we are definitely in sight of the finish line. So if you've been enjoying the content this far, you know how to show it. Be sure to tune in to Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend, where we play a classic fighting and fighting platform-based game from the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. If you're new to the channel and want to check out our other previous content, the playlists are all up as well. We've done everything from Final Fantasy VI to Metal Gear Solid to Metal Gear 1 and 2 to we do one-day playthroughs. We've done WTF Wednesday, where we go through games that aren't quite as great as they may look when you first buy them. We've got a lot of stuff around, so please feel free to check it out. Also, be sure to follow us on social media through Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. Everyone at Retrocade helps spread the word about us as we continue to build this channel and make it bigger and better. My name is Ronan. It's been great to spend this time with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.